No, that's just me assuming it's Rick. I don't know who the individual he's talking about is, but you know, because he's angry at Rick and he's going after those that certain person, him and Will. I'm assuming he means Rick.
So this is Anna. This is the type of stuff that she used to say in my
Talking to
server.
Stasia,
Mhm. This is the type of things that Anna would
which
say in the
is
server. So what Anna was talking about, the context is that she was saying that the LTG troll servers would be responsible if Dale ever took his own life one day. And Stasia was saying that cannot be the case. And then Anna responded with whatever that's supposed to be, whatever this is. Like, what am I looking at here? In what world, like, what what's wrong with you that this is something that you would just bring up in the middle of a conversation that's got nothing to do with this?
did this happen during that moment or was it like after? Because you know that was a whole controversial thing, the whole George Floyd killing and all that. Or I mean, it depends how you want to phrase
Oh
it. I don't
yeah,
want
that
to
was fresh.
put
That
too
was
much
fresh in the.
politics into it.
Oh, that was fresh. That was a fresh issue at the time.
That was fresh.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I can. I don't personally like it, but because it was fresh, I can understand why they might have mentioned it in their argument. Granted, it's unhinged. It's very
Is
unhinged,
it,
but
it however
I can more also understand it.
look, however you feel about that issue, one or the other, is not something I'm not gonna touch that. That's not what my problem is. My problem is that ain't nobody was talking about this. No one was talking about it. This is not appropriate. It's a fresh issue.
That's fair. I can agree with that. That's fair. Because then you're gonna bring other people's feelings into it. Okay. No, I see where you're coming from. I do.
Yeah.
And I think we can agree that Anna's a little strange, especially from the screenshots I showed as well.
Why did they bring this person back? Maybe they brought her back as entertainment, but honestly, I don't see what's the point. She kind of gets old. She said she does her little drama. Haha, it's funny for a bit, but then it kind of gets old because it's just the same repeat part for points over and over again. She accused the whole server of being sexist one time. I'm like, okay, all right.
So it's definitely safe to say that this community has had a lot of drama from multiple players.
Yeah.
Well, then let me ask, because you mentioned this that you and Shozo, you guys already apologized to SOS for the things that you guys did wrong. I'm gonna post a link here. What things were you referring to?
Let me see. At the
See,
time,
and this comes down to what I said back then in my other stream. For what we did wrong, we already apologized. Now that doesn't mean that what you guys want, we apologize for, because what you guys want, we're not going to apologize for.
I believe what I'm talking about here is stoking up the drama years after the fact. Like going, like opening already closed wounds is probably what I'm speaking of. Like going into this drama again. But as I said, what I'm not speaking of is apologizing, as in admitting that what they say is true. I'm not going to admit to that because it didn't happen. But what I will apologize for is like how it all played out. Uh, how maybe in the heat of things, maybe I might have said things that hurt people's feelings. Those are the things I'll apologize for. But I can't apologize for something I never did.
Understood on that. And
Yep.
since I brought him up, tell me a little bit about Chozo. When did he join SOS, and who was he?
So Chozo joined the server all the way back in Goons 2.0. And in Goons 2.0, he was kind of like a semi-active person. Sometimes he was active, sometimes he wasn't. He wasn't anyone like of particular importance. He was just kind of there. I talked to him a couple of times because I mostly like to talk in VC. I like talking in VC, and Chozo is one of the people who will almost always be in VC. I presume you mean the like his falling out with SOS. So
Oh, no, no, not yet. But if you want to tell me that as well, yeah.
okay, so when Chozo was there, he was mostly active in VC, uh, like setting up like games, fighting games or whatever. And then he left. So he left. He actually left twice. He left two times and came back. So he left once, and then nothing. There was no drama around that. He just left because he made a video all the way back saying why he left, saying that like people in the LTD troll server have like too much drama going on, which at that time is actually true. There was a lot of drama going on with Anna, with Appassionata. They weren't happy that I didn't want to do the server in their direction. So there was a lot of drama going on. I will give that to him. He left. He came back to speak with his friends, and then I think he left again. And but when he came back, I don't know why he left the second time. I have no idea. I only know of the first time. The second time, I have no idea. But when he came back, so this would be him joining the server for the third time. So when he came back, he came into confrontation with a person who was called, what's the name of the female mod in SOS again? It's been a while.
Becca?
Rebecca, yes. He ran into Rebecca, who found the video, and she was saying like, "Why would you want to join this server if you have such a problem with it?" That was a while ago. From that point, that video was made like in 2020, and then Joseph joined the server back in 2021. That was a while ago. The server is a completely different place, and within that short period of time, because I wasn't the owner. Trevor changed the server up. There's a completely new situation going on, right? Maybe Chozo might have joined the server and complained again, or maybe not. Maybe he would have joined the server and found new friends, and there would have never been a problem. It's just that all Chozo was really asking for was for them to really explain what is Rebecca's problem, because I don't think the problem with Chozo is that he doesn't speak very well, right? And I don't fault them for not understanding Chozo sometimes, because even I had problems understanding Chozo at times. But what he's trying to understand is not so much why he got banned. He actually doesn't mind. He didn't actually mind not being part of the server. He didn't have an interest in it. What he had a problem with is why they have people like Rebecca around that were very sensitive, and at the drop of a dime, they would ban anyone just because their feelings got hurt. That was his issue. At least that was what he was trying to say. He didn't articulate it that way, but that's what he actually was trying to say. And when it came time for the whole talk with King Slide with Rick and Slayer, the the point of the conversation was to be about SOS and how the community changed. It's not a good community, and they're letting in bad actors. Joseph was supposed to bring up like the things that Max said and how they came into his server and all of these other things and started saying some wild stuff and harassment and false claims. That's what they were
Hold on.
supposed.
Very sorry to cut you off. By Max, we're talking about Maximus?
Not Maximus, no, not Maximus, the mod. Max Attack, the one who is trans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
They were supposed to talk about that, but the conversation shifted to why Chozo and Squad Shane got banned. And of course, you know, why they got banned, because it's their server. They have every right to ban whoever they want. If that's the argument, then of course, Rick and Slayer are in the right. But the issue is that wasn't supposed to be the topic. The topic is SOS, how they present themselves versus how they actually are. But that's on them, because that was their grievance. If they can't stick to their grievance, then unfortunately, then they're not going to do well. I did try to tell them, it's like, listen, don't let them run away from the issue, but they just wanted to, I don't know. Chozo was having technical difficulties, so I couldn't contact him. And Squad Shane wanted to. Basically, his issue was they were making fun of him, and he didn't like that. And okay, it's a troll server. Like,